In this episode of The Discourse of Human Events, Zach, Cody, and Harry talk about bomb-ass chicken dip, eating babies, and crazy conspiracy theories, including their own super conspiracy theory about aliens and poop. Enjoy.
Here we go. One step at a time, don't be living on the line. I don't need a friend, I got more than on the mind. Sunshine in my brain, making everyone complain. Radio in the heart, don't be being so strange. Think I'm losing it, baby, where have you been? Everybody says that you're moving again. I don't wanna be right.
This is the Discourse of Human Events, episode 21. I don't. Not for sure. But instead of talking about Boston like everybody else, we're going to talk about bomb-ass chicken dip. Because who wants to talk about people getting their legs blown off and people dying and bombs?
On our edgy podcast.
Did I just say bomb-ass chicken dip?
You did.
I don't even think I catch that the first time.
This dip has legs.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah.
So Harry's here, and he made some chicken dip. It's cooking.
What are the ingredients so the audience can know if they would like to make it themselves?
You take one rotisserie chicken. You take 2 packets of...
Make sure it's a chicken in a bag.
Well, yeah, I got mine in a bag. You can get the canned chicken, too, if
Yeah.
you have to.
I feel like bag chicken would be better than canned
Absolutely.
chicken.
Well, you want a rotisserie chicken because that's like just the right amount of chicken.
Yeah.
Get all the meat off. You don't want any bones, obviously. No skin.
You gotta peel it.
2 packets of cream cheese, preferably softened so it's easier to mix. Half a cup of blue cheese. Half a cup of blue cheese dressing. 3/4 cup hot sauce. I use Frank's or whatever hot sauce you have.
That was just hot sauce, right?
Yeah.
Do
There's
you not
Frank's.
use any buffalo sauce?
You don't have to.
Okay.
The original Frank's works.
I think that's what you poured on it was actually buffalo sauce. It wasn't hot sauce.
Well, then we got
It's gonna be extra buffalo-y.
It's gonna be more buffalo than anticipated. A 3/4 cup hot sauce, like I just said, and half cup of pepper jack cheese as well. It's a lot of cheese, I know. Don't put all of it in.
It's not a problem.
Put like 80% of it on. Save the rest for the top. Now you put.
Oh, so you mix the pepper jack in along with
there's pepper jack
having
in
it as a topping?
Yeah, pepper jack in it and on top.
Damn!
And some Old Bay is the secret ingredient. You take how much did I put
Not so
in?
secret now.
Yeah, I put in half a teaspoon of Old Bay.
Can't put too much.
You don't want too much because it'll drown out other flavors that you want. After that, shake your chicken. Make sure it's chopped up.
You don't want big old ass chunks of
You
chicken.
can make it like a paste if you want, but I don't like that. I like chunks.
Yeah, it's gross.
After that, you just mix it all together. Spread it on a
Did you get the cayenne in there?
cayenne to taste. Literally everything I cook, I put cayenne in it, so
Yeah,
it's
same
natural
here.
to me. So cayenne to taste. Frank's isn't that hot, so if you like it
No.
hot, put a lot of cayenne in it. After that, spread it out into a casserole dish. Top it with the cheese. Bake it at 425 for about 15 minutes. If the top isn't too brown, because everything's already cooked, you're just heating it through. You want the top to brown, basically. If the top isn't browning, flip the broiler on for like a couple minutes, but just don't burn it. After that, dust it with more cayenne to make it look pretty and dig in.
And then Cody puts it on his dick and eats it.
That's how we
Off
eat
my
it.
own dick. I can't normally suck my dick, but if there's something that tasty on it, I can make the extra bend and remove the rib.
By saying that's how we all eat it, he doesn't mean we all eat it off of Cody's dick.
No,
we eat it off our own
No.
dick. No, we do eat it off
We
his.
call it the buffalo pocky. He dips his dick in it, and then he dips his dick in our mouths. And it's good because it adds the saltiness.
Because that's all. Okay.
What makes
And it's a race at that point.
buffalo chicken buffalo? Like, does it mean like the animal or like the city?
It's probably
Or-
the city,
Probably the city. Because Buffalo, yeah.
New York.
I don't think it has anything else buffalo about it.
I don't think there were Indians running around killing buffalo for their wings and making, wings. There could have been. I hope there were, actually.
I hope buffaloes actually had little tiny wings. And
Like buffalo wings are like this big. Buffaloes, I don't know if you know this, are not this big.
those are like we kill a lot of chickens. Like,
Yeah.
on wing night, like, I can sit down and smash like 20 wings easy.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen, like, chicken factories?
No.
How they process the chicken? It's
No.
gross, man.
At work, like, I lay, like, probably, like, 200 pounds of chicken a night. Like,
Damn.
just on my shift.
Yeah. Well, they have these giant conveyor belts of little chicks, the little yellow chicks. They just pick them up, look to see if they have balls. If they do, they throw them in the blender. If they don't, they're female, so
They
eat
just
eggs.
chuck them right in the
Yeah.
window, just like that.
Yep, the ones I've
Damn.
seen. The one movie I saw.
Don't they have to like pluck it or anything? Like they have a sorter for that?
No. This factory only dealt in female chickens because they only wanted eggs. This wasn't like for meat.
Oh, okay.
So the men
That's
were-
why I was confused.
The male chickens were useless, and they just disposed of them.
Why wouldn't they try to like sell them?
Not cost
Too
effective,
much effort.
Yeah, not cost effective, probably.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. This could have been in another country. I don't know. It was part of
Yeah.
the movie, so who knows? Could have been fake for all I know.
Faces of Death.
They
had one of those.
Again?
They had one of those where they had an Asian market and they showed a puppy area where they're killing puppies for food. That was a rough one. To see, they just stabbed the dog, cut them all open, made some same food.
They're all animals.
Yeah. I mean, I would try it if I was in a foreign country. I'd try
I'd eat the
dog.
dog. I'd eat you.
Would you try puppy or would you try dog?
Wait, whoa, let's slow down.
It's like
Would you
veal.
really try human if they were selling it?
Yeah.
I would try it.
Yeah.
I would try it.
I hear it tastes like chicken. That's what cannibals say. So
You meet a lot of cannibals.
that's what I read.
You should probably drop those friends ASAP. Cody, I feel like you didn't answer that question though. Would you eat?
Would I eat some human?
Yeah.
Do I get to choose the cut?
Yeah.
That's
Or is it
true.
just like
Sure.
a random,
Yeah,
random
sure.
part of
It's just like here's a random piece
If
of.
I get to choose, then yeah, like I'd
A
probably
loin?
take a
Something
loin.
tender.
Yeah.
The ass.
Yeah, the
Nice and
rump.
fatty.
I was thinking like some rump roast.
Yeah,
Back
some
meat.
pros.
Back meat, depending on who it is, might be too tough though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that might be hard to eat.
Baby meat. I would try like a fried baby arm.
It'd be like veal.
Yeah, that's like veal.
Human veal.
Some Kobe beef.
I could fit like a little
Like
baby arm,
massage
like,
the
batter
baby?
it, and then just like throw it in there,
Yeah.
and then just yeah.
we didn't talk about poop.
If you had one of those turkey boilers, you could just take a whole baby and batter that whole fucking baby. And just, like,
I love deep fried turkey. Deep
And
fried
then just,
baby is
like-
probably good too.
I was
Chicken on
about
the
to say,
chain.
whoa.
and then just dip him in there. What does it take? Like 2 hours for a turkey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how my dad makes it.
That's like a
outside
15-pound
with those-
turkey. If this is a newborn, they typically weigh like half that. So
Yeah.
I would invest
But-
an hour.
Estimate an hour 15. Do you
As a
stuff it?
support to you.
But what if it was like really good and you couldn't stop then? And you're like, I need more human meat, man. Like,
I wonder if you get diseases though by eating human, like for real. Like that's always in science fiction. Like if you eat your own kind, you'd get like mind diseases and stuff. I wonder if that's true.
don't
I'm
we
gonna say
feed
no.
animals to each other?
No, not really.
All the time.
I don't know. What animal eats other kind?
I give
other
my dogs
kind?
chicken all the time.
No, of their own kind.
Oh, I'm sure a chicken would eat a chicken.
Pig would
It
probably
might kill
A
it.
cow would definitely eat a cow if you give it meat. Beef.
Yeah, but they're retarded. They're not going to kill something and eat it.
And?
It's not something they're going to naturally eat. I'm talking natural.
Well, if they're hungry enough, they would. I
Like,
guarantee a pig would eat another pig.
that's true. I could see that.
Rats eat each other all the time, probably.
Rats. Oh, I hate rats.
So how about Boston?
How about them Bruins?
I hear there's a lot of legs they're cooking up.
Mm-hmm.
We should ask them for the leftovers.
I know what we're talking about. These fucking conspiracy fucking tards. How about that?
Yeah, they're pretty dumb.
You can't go fucking 2 pages on Facebook without, oh, look at all this fucking...
Obama! He's after us!
Look at all this footage they had before. It's the same.
Look, if you zoom in, this guy has a white hat, which means Obama did it.
Yeah, fucking...
That's like all of the Facebook posts.
You might as well
There's
go-
like no connection.
You might as well walk up to the victims themselves and take shit in their face if you're gonna
And smear it.
disparage the whole incident like that. I have actually deleted some Facebook friends because of that.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Hardly
have.
people I know.
I
But
don't think I have any that have said anything about
I think
it on
most of the
Facebook.
ones that would on mine have either blocked me,
that's good.
I've blocked them, or deleted them. So most of that's been filtered out.
I see it on Reddit though, on Our
Yeah.
Conspiracy.
Oh my god, that subreddit's hilarious. It
Yeah.
pisses me off to no avail.
There's I don't want to read that subreddit.
Why?
It'd be so
it'll
dumb.
Infuriate you. It's so infuriating to read how people can buy into this shit.
Like before,
I
what's
imagine.
gonna happen? They predict it. And they're like, they're gonna find a white male like age this to this, and he's gonna have like gunpowder that he used to make the bombs. So they're gonna like introduce legislation to like restrict black gunpowder, and that didn't happen. And dude's like, you have like a 33% chance that you're gonna get that, a Muslim, or something else.
That's true. The crapshoot of terror.
What actual descent were they? Because I remember hearing
Russian.
something about
Or
Russian,
Chechen.
but they weren't actually Russian.
Well, they're descended from Chechnya.
Okay.
Chechnya.
Russians.
Not Czech Republic, like some people thought. Which
And
is
Russians are close to Middle Eastern, so let's kill all the Middle Eastern people.
Jews. Oh.
Jews? So let's kill all the Jews.
Do you guys remember those guys who were like, I think they were around Ohio for a little bit, but they would like take a van around, and one would drive the van, and the other would just like open the back door and pull out a sniper rifle and just snipe
Mm.
I heard about that.
Wasn't that in Columbus?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And they like ran around for a while before they got caught.
That's just fucked up.
That's creative though.
They had a higher kill count too. Like the Boston
Style.
people with like 2 bombs in a marathon crowded. I think they only killed 3 people.
These
They just blew off a lot of legs and ruined people's lives rather than killed them.
They were at like, why would you be at the site though? Like, I don't understand. Like, if it's a remote bomb, like why wouldn't you?
I don't think it was remote.
I don't think it
think they were
was.
pressure cookers. Like they had
Yeah,
to place them and
place
leave.
run.
Oh,
Timed mines.
I see.
Yeah, so they couldn't just.
Which is dumb because the remote mines are way better. Like in GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause
Yeah,
you
it-
just throw that shit in
They
one
could have put them there like a week ago.
Yeah.
and then walk back. Clink.
Amateurs.
Go in midair. Remember that? There?
Isn't
Where
that
you
what?
threw the remote mine and then hit A and B at the same time.
Dude, I hated prox mines in Bond because you could just put them on the spawn points, and if you got to the point where you had them on all spawn points, you just win.
That's true. That's strategy though. Don't
Yeah.
let them get the proxy mine.
No, it became just don't play prox mines because the first person to do it just wins.
That's true.
Do you think there were bombs in the World Trade Centers?
No.
Do you just think the planes took them down?
Yup.
Next question.
Well, that's about. I guess we're good.
Oh shit.
Chicken's done.
Are you saying you think there were possibly bombs?
Yeah, like the way it collapsed, it just doesn't seem like a plane that hits it at the top would make the building collapse like straight down like that.
It's because the
Because the weight of the top of it would bring it down, and the foundation has been ruined.
Don't you think it would like tip over more if it were hit at the top though?
No.
No, because that's not how buildings work.
Because the building was firm enough. You're not going to knock a building over that size.
Yeah, it's not like this piece of glass where if I poke it, it knocks over.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god, that looks so good.
You have a broiler?
We have a broil mode.
What's the difference between an oven and a broiler?
The broiler is the top burner, like super heat downward onto it to like brown the top of stuff.
I didn't know that existed.
It's the cheat and brown the top of stuff.
Huh.
Or burn the shit out of stuff. You're not paying attention.
You need one of those little flame things.
I know,
Oh,
it's not bad.
yeah. Those are pretty awesome.
I need a place to set this though. It's really hot.
You need
Just,
stuff on the oven.
On top of the oven, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, if the building, it collapsed because of all the damage that's coming down from it, and the metal was heated up enough for the top to just bring it all down.
I guess I just don't know how buildings work. Like,
Most people.
If
That's why.
if I have a tower made of connects and I like take a brick and just smash the top and like light the top on fire, like the base of my building isn't just gonna be like.
Are we?
But it
are we
would.
comparing connects to real buildings?
Yes.
I think no, but that's true. Like just picture a Lego
Okay, let's
structure. You
use
poke
Lincoln
out.
Logs.
Picture Lincoln logs. Fine. You put them off. You remove the middle, like a lot of the middle foundation of it,
Uh-huh.
because the impact obviously didn't knock over the building or anything, so it's strong enough to take the impact.
Right.
You remove some of the middle, and then you set the middle on fire. It's not going to tip over. It's just going to fall once that burns enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that not make sense?
It does, but it didn't hit the middle. It hit the top.
It didn't hit.
It didn't hit the very
It didn't hit
top.
the
It's
tippy top.
pretty.
I know it didn't hit the tippy top, but it hit up there where like it was like
Yeah. So there's what,
not
like
quite the middle, but like the
300 tons
Yeah, only so many tons of pressure onto the building.
that are burning.
Yeah, that are on fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Conspiracy squashed.
And still, even if there were bombs, it doesn't mean the government placed the bombs. That's not any jump you could make. That could just mean the terrorists also could have placed bombs there to further damage it.
They're brown. Oh yeah.
You should use the UV glove, dude. Those ones are much better.
Very good.
No.
From the dollar store.
Oh, I was not warned.
We didn't really think that through. And also, the guy who made that documentary, what was the name of that documentary?
Loose change.
Loose Change. Why is this guy the one guy who can take down the government? What makes him so... Why is he still alive? If they can plan out 9/11 and not get rid of Mr. Loose Change, how could they plan out that entire thing?
How come Loose Change got so much publicity, but not the video that debunked every single point?
Because that's not interesting. I watched Loose Change, and I've watched Zeitgeist, too. Zeitgeist actually had some good stuff, though, because it just followed, like, Jesus' timeline and stuff, and talked about religion, too. But then they had a bunch of random stuff on it.
I think they debunked that too.
What?
The Zeitgeist one.
Yeah. Which parts? Like, then Zeitgeist had, like, a bunch of different stuff to it.
It had 3 parts. It was, like, the Jesus thing, and they went back and, like, researched that, and, like, a lot of, like, the prophets they mentioned weren't, like, they didn't match up. But, like, I mean, like, the logic behind it is still kind of, like, okay, but
yeah, it's
the
just
facts
like...
really didn't line up.
I remember seeing that they didn't have, like, the same exact stuff that they listed.
Then they made... There's, like, 4 Zeitgeist now. The second one was about...
Zeitgeist?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know that movie?
No.
The second one was about the debt crisis and, like, how if we didn't have debt, there wouldn't be any money in circulation because all of our money we use is, like, borrowed. And, like, we just, like... We're paying interest on all that borrowed debt, and that's just how we generate gains. And, like, we just...
Yeah, I
treasure,
didn't watch
like,
these ones.
It used to be, like, based on the gold, but it's not based on the gold. And the treasury bills we issue are just, like, not backed by anything, and we can just, like, pump those treasury bills out.
Does seem like a problem.
Yeah, like...
I know NPR's done a few podcasts about that. But yeah, the first one's just about how, like, Jesus' timeline and how he's randomly, after, like, whatever age he was born to, like, 35, there's, like, nothing recorded about him. It's just like, yeah, that's basically the same thing. That's basically what they talk about. Like,
I've seen Dogma.
But yeah, I forget is it Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god that had, like, 12 apostles or whatever and all that stuff that they compared to.
Did you ever hear the conspiracy about the Beatles and that there were, like, 3 or 4 different sets of Beatles?
Is it like the William Shakespeare conspiracy where there were multiple writers instead of just one Shakespeare?
Kind of.
Probably.
This is based on, like, pictures of, like, John Lennon, like, being different heights. And, like, compared in relation to, like, the other Beatles, they can, like, tell, like...
Are these strictly from pictures?
I think so.
And,
like,
when you stage perform, you wear, like, height enhancers and stuff.
and they would say, like, they would play, like, in New York and in London on the same night in, like, different parts of the world.
It's called a plane.
Oh, excuse me.
And also, they did the Paul McCartney died.
Yeah.
And they replaced him.
Yeah, the real Paul McCartney died, and that it's his double.
They talked about that. I remember reading about that, how the Beatles always, like, fed into it. And, like, they would hide hidden stuff in their albums.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just fed into that theory just to sell more records, basically.
This looks fucking amazing.
Fucking is the proper
maybe you
word
should
for
throw it
that.
out.
Yeah.
Sugar's on a diet.
Don't do that, man. You are topping it with cayenne? My word. Yeah, conspiracies are pretty retarded. The thing is, conspiracies happen. They've been proven to happen, but you can't just postulate about every random thing that ever happens and say, well, maybe this happened. That doesn't do anything. You have to actually have real evidence, and nobody ever has that.
There has to be people that question it, though, or people are just going to get away with retarded shit all the time, then.
That goes too far, though.
Well, that's fine with me on, like, subreddits and stuff. If people want to fucking... It's not like victims of Boston are on Reddit reading conspiracy theories. But if they ever got, like, on CNN or Fox or something, then it's pretty retarded. Unless, of course, there's real evidence.
I don't watch CNN.
Like Watergate. You know how we knew Watergate was a conspiracy? There were tapes of recorded conspiracy going on. There's
Right.
real evidence. I like the layers of people. You say, like, you know why the government did a 9/11 conspiracy? Because the government couldn't even do Watergate. And it's like,
'Cause of
well,
Obama.
maybe they purposely did Watergate to make it look like they couldn't do conspiracies. And then the real big conspiracies that they do.
What if the government we see is just like,
What if the
Puppet
colors I
government.
see aren't the colors you see?
and there's like a super government?
What if my green is not your green?
What if it's not?
What if? What if Metal Gear is real?
What if
Whoa.
it is?
Okay. I will give you that the president probably doesn't have as much power as we think he does, but that's probably because of lobbyists and all that bullshit.
Absolutely.
But that's just almost
It's like
accepted.
common knowledge at this point.
What about the Illuminati? You think there's an Illuminati?
No.
No.
There isn't my balls.
In Marvel Comics, yeah. Doctor Strange, yes, he runs the Illuminati.
If you're wondering, yes, I call my statement the Illuminati. That's why your curious look is.
I think there was actually a TED Talk about campaign donors and how 60% of the contributions come from like 8% of the population.
Well, it's just like the 1% of the world is the richest people.
Right.
So that matches statistics. So I don't get what the problem is here.
So people with all that money kind of control things, and that kind
Yeah,
of makes them
rich people stay rich because they lobby for things
but
they do.
The difference is there's
remain-
no secret organization. That's
Yeah.
in the open.
Yeah, there's no secret about it. It's
We're
we
very
know.
aware that the corporations run the country. There's just nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, it's not like they're part of a secret cult that gets together and like sacrifices living people to retain this money. They just pay people.
You don't know they
to
don't
do
sacrifice people.
That's true.
Maybe
don't
they
know
eat
that.
fried babies.
They gotta get their fucking kicks off somehow.
Maybe they eat deep fried babies.
I mean, we enjoy life by going down to fucking Dave & Buster's and spending $50, but when you have all that money, maybe sacrificing virgin babies is what gets your
That's
rock
true. Is it like Rat Race where they're just betting on the most dumb shit possible?
Yes.
Pause. That baby was delicious. I do like the brown top.
He's not talking about the cheese tip. He's talking about girls in general.
What?
I don't even know where I was going.
That was
with
the butthole I ate.
Oh god.
The brown eye means what you're...
Butthole.
No video games at the table.
That's how a real man eats a baby. Finger food. That's terrible.
That blowjob was so good.
I'm a little tired though. Shouldn't have swallowed. I'm gonna throw this up later.
That's disgusting.
Water? The water's disgusting? Or the topic of conversation?
Topic of conversation.
There are no conspiracy theories about poop, sadly.
Maybe that means there is an ultimate conspiracy about poop that
Yeah.
we don't know.
The best conspiracy.
Where does it all go when we flush the toilet?
To the government.
They're doing our plan, dude. They're saving it all up as the
then-
ultimate source of energy.
They make bullets out of it.
Oh.
Then sell it to the terrorists. Damn it.
It is the ultimate conspiracy.
Shooting poop at each other.
So we should all get diarrhea so they can't make bullets.
It was freezing.
We'll make it unfreezable diarrhea.
We're gonna eat.
I don't know the science behind this,
We're gonna
alright?
eat antifreeze and
I don't know. All I know is they're making poop in the bullets. We can make it
And
so
we
they
can
can't
stop
make. Yeah,
and
we
we
can
have the power
stop
to
them.
stop them.
Why do
Exactly.
we save cow and horse poop, but we don't save our poop to fertilize the land?
Because people don't want to save their own poop.
That's actually an outstanding question that I don't know the answer to. Probably because we have dignity and shit, that stuff.
But
It's that frontal lobe.
if you could just poop in a bag and save your poop for maybe
Dude.
drop it off once a week,
You would be psychotic.
and you go to
We should do that to weed out psychopaths.
the poop drop off, and then give you it'd be like recycling 10 cans.
Yeah, you walk up and hand them their food. They just dumps on you.
You get the mark of the psychopath.
They'd weigh it.
P for poop and
and they're like,
psychopath.
oh, the
Yeah.
price of poop right now is like 50 cents a pound.
Yeah.
Here's $4.
That's how-
You save it up and just wait for that when poop's up in the
the
market.
market of poop.
I wouldn't even work. I would just eat high fibrous foods and high iron and make my poop like rocks.
But you don't want it to be rocky if you're using it for fertilizer. You You want to be somewhat
But
spreadable.
If it's weighed by the pound, I do.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
He's
true.
wanting to win.
Oh,
I'm sure they
I
can, like,
gotcha.
break it down.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, that's how they get psychopaths.
It'd be a great way to weed them out.
They just, hey everybody, we're starting this new thing.
If you get excited about it, you're a psychopath. And we got you.
They just drive around looking for the people on Sunday morning holding out their poop, ready to give it to you.
I'm gonna start my own society, and people are gonna save their poop and believe in conspiracy
Psychopathic
theories.
Anonymous.
And believe it.
I believe it's the gathering of the juggalos.
Yeah.
Is there other uses for poop besides spreading it on soil?
There's gotta be.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious at this point.
You can use it.
If we're saving poop from cows and other animals, I wonder if there's other reasons.
There's always the
keep
Alaskan pipeline.
I mean, there's.
That's true.
What?
The Alaskan
So you poop into a condom and you freeze the condom and you take it out and you do a girl with the condom. Frozen poop condom.
Man, that's gonna be real awkward if that bursts.
Yeah.
Until you strike oil.
Oh gosh.
I get it.
So terrible.
Don't worry about it.
What else could I do with my poop?
Well, there's still like nutrients in the poop a little bit. So
Yeah, but there's also a lot of bacteria.
if there was some way to extract them,
Is it like Waterworld? We Waterworld in this?
No, we do.
Filtering our poop?
We do everything the opposite of Waterworld.
Painting it like gold?
We do everything the opposite of Waterworld. We will have a dystopian.
Waterworld is a good movie,
No,
and you
it's
know
not.
it.
It's
You
not a
just
good
refuse to believe. Just because he drinks his own piss in the first 10 minutes of
10
the film,
seconds of the
it doesn't
movie,
make
by
it
the way.
bad.
10
That
seconds of
just
the movie.
means he's an efficient fish
No, that sets the standard for the movie.
of goodness.
No, the movie comes out swinging by a grand pan of the ocean that they built, and then zoom in on Kevin Costner drinking his own piss. That is.
There's too much salt in the sea and in the ocean for him to use that
That is
water.
the standard of
It
the
will
movie.
break down.
It's the whole
His
sum of the movie.
filter
where
machine.
This huge, expensive shot, and it's like a perfect parallel to Hollywood at the time, where big, elaborate movies were the top, and then say, you know what? No, we got Kevin Costner pissing into a cup and drinking it. So maybe, yeah, if it's a parody or a satire, maybe it is the greatest movie.
Maybe it is.
Yeah,
maybe
I
it's
just
a
don't get it.
conspiracy behind that
I
movie
just
that
don't
you
get
don't
it.
know.
Yeah.
I bet you Waterworld too. That's how it started. Is he's painting his poop to eat it, and he fries it up on dry land.
Oh,
That's the
shit.
greatest thing. Is he has food available.
Yeah, and now there's no water.
Everywhere it becomes land, and now water's
Yeah.
gone. Oh shit! That's a great sequel for Waterworld too. Just like all of a sudden, there's massive earthquakes and just mountains rise everywhere.
That's how physics
And
works.
yes, there's nothing.
So what if we all had like a vacuum on our anus when we pooped, and this thing just like went down the vacuum, and we're always connected, and like it all just goes to one.
We're all
giant-
connected to the.
Yes, we all
Poop
have hoses,
vacuum?
and like we've eliminated most of the population. The population consists of like 10,000 people, and we've all just got like.
Why does that have to happen? I don't get that part.
Yeah, where did
Why
that
did it have
come
to be a dystopian future?
It just had to happen to make it
To make
Okay,
this
okay.
easy,
This is-
everyone dies except like 10,000 people.
This is my society I created.
Except 10,000 of my
Could you just say this is your little community? Not
Yes.
everybody randomly died.
Except 10,000 of my dearest friends.
Yes. I don't even know where I was going with it. I just thought it would be cool if we all shit. in the
If we're
same
all
tube.
connected to the shit, it's
And
called the
it's like-
sewer in our toilet.
Yeah, we are already.
This massive like shit ball, and it was like
It's called a sewer.
no, this is a ball.
We have the technology.
No, this is a ball. We formed this one into a ball.
It's kind of like the sun, and it's gonna like revolve.
And then we
And then-
can launch it at
We're gonna launch it into orbit.
We can launch it at
It has
planets.
to have a purpose.
We launch it at planets we hate.
Oh, that's how. No, I get it. That's how we get rid of like dumping our trash into the ocean and stuff. We just send it into orbit.
Futurama?
Is that what they did?
Yeah.
Oh, why not with our feces too? I don't see the problem. You're not gonna bug me.
If that rocket exploded on its way out.
Awkward. There'd be a good name for it too. You know, you got like the moon, and then like we would all die, and people would start making up stories about the poop and shit ball that revolves around.
The face and the poop.
Yeah, they don't know that it's just poop and trash
The
and
dark
shit.
side of the poop.
Yeah. Songs are written about it and everything. Just hieroglyphics about the face and the
kids
poop.
say the moon's made of cheese. It would be, parley.
What if the moon is already made of poop? What if that's what it is?
This has happened already?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, man.
Oh
That
god.
society, like, that advanced, like...
Ew, we walked on it.
He Armstrong stepped in poop.
We put a flag in it and everything.
The aliens are laughing.
Yeah. Oh, man. That blew my mind.
I did. I didn't realize. Does that mean like
There
all
could have
the
been one practical joke the aliens set up. Like, oh shit, we actually made light.
when they visited us during like the Egyptian era
Yeah.
and then
No,
helped us build pyramids? Oh, you're going to discount that theory
the
now?
moon was there during that time, asshole.
No, dude, they just planted that in their memory. Duh.
Doy.
They could have possibly came at year 0
Doy.
or negative whatever. What is the starting point of the timeline?
0.
No, because that's the middle. There's 0, then it goes
Yeah.
backwards
Well, there's
counting,
no such thing. Well,
and
if
then it
you,
goes forward
you
counting.
go
What's-
to the Big Bang, because that's when time was.
yeah, but do
created.
they have a number for it?
Roughly, however,
80
billions of years
million
ago, yeah.
or billion, yeah.
Billions of years. Because there was no time before
Yeah.
that. The time space was formed from that.
I just
so
don't get why our time works that way anyways.
That's how
Why they set up that timeline of rather than starting at point 0 and moving
Because
on.
it's a hell of a lot easier to say it's the year 2013 rather than the year 60 billion 2013.
But we're gonna get there eventually.
We don't have to worry about that. We'll be dead. That's something for them to
Wait, you can round it off. This is the year 6.2b.
I'm sure there will be another huge event that brainwashes a whole generation of people.
Year 0.
Yeah, and we'll reset it.
That's true.
My society.
The poop. The 10,000
Well, it's not like-
poopers.
Jesus
The poop
wasn't
factory.
even born on year 0.
No one cares.
Exactly.
No one
Even in the
cares.
mythos, as I'm saying.
No one cares.
It's all the aliens. In their poop moon.
Calendar.
Or as we call our moon.
The moon.
Sons of bitches.
That's why when you moon somebody, it's like,
Well, hold on. It's all just history.
you're welcome.
I bet you poop enlighten his moon.
Thanks, Obama.
I bet you he just started funding of NASA.
Fuck
He
that.
just started
I don't
NASA
believe
funding.
it. I don't believe
I
it.
am almost positive.
I don't believe
No,
it.
he did. Look it up, man. He started funding NASA and he funded like I think it's like 200 million into like brain research.
That would make my fucking day if NASA gets $1 more than
Yeah.
what they have.
All conspiracy for the next moon. Is there ever any
Yep.
Good.
He wants to lasso an asteroid.
That's outstanding.
lasso an asteroid so he can pull up the moon?
Oh,
It's gonna rain down.
fire and brimstone and shit. Probably because, like, on asteroids and shit, there's so much resources and minerals on it.
Yeah, I think that's what they want to do. Study it.
Not like just tie our poop onto it.
No.
And like,
Well-
way.
What he says to the press
Oh, yeah.
is we want the resources and minerals.
Let's keep this in perspective now. I gotta go.
Too much poop moon talk.
Always.
Don't worry, man. The truth is out there.
What was that?
That was me scurrying to the stop. Okay, till next time on the discourse.
That was a short one.
That's what she said.